chance to see and see how I feel about it. That's it. That's all good. No, it's just it's team. It's team right here. Top it is. Top it is. Ready and willing.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Hi, I'm Paul Calhoun, and this is the Score Source on Score TV. After Russia's win in the 4x400 relay at the World Track Championships in Moscow this past weekend, team members Kinsiya Rizova and Tatiana Ferrora celebrated in an unconventional way. Rizova, and Ferrora celebrated their win by kissing on the top of the podium, which Sky Sports reported was done in protest of Russia's anti-gay propaganda law, which prohibits homosexual acts, symbols, and protests from taking place in a public forum. On the two Russian athletes disagree. After they were confronted about the situation by the media, they pointed out that this was not the first time they had done it, and that it is their traditional celebration when they win a big event. Boy, you talk about your kisses, my friend. In 93 years of existence, the NFL has grown from 14 to 32 teams, and the schedule has fluctuated from 8 to 13, and then finally to 16 regular season games. And the 27 different franchises have taken home the title. But this year, we have an historic first for the league again. Sarah Thomas, a 40-year-old mother of 3 from Brandon, Mississippi, is likely to become the NFL's first full-time female official. Thomas, who started officiating high school football in 1999, already has 3 firsts on her resume. First woman to officiate a FBS football game. First woman to officiate a college football game, and the first woman to officiate the Big Ten game. With any luck, she will be securing her first or next first later in the 2013 year. Good, isn't it? Ryan Dempster drew Alex Rodriguez in the second inning, bringing players from both benches and bullpens onto the field before things got out of hand. Order was restored, so Joe Girardi was ejected after A-Rod was hit, exploding on the home plate umpire, Brian O'Nora, with a foul-mouthed rant typically of the Yankees manager. Rodriguez got his revenge 4 innings later, drilling a Dempster pitch for the second home run of the season and taunting the Boston crowd with an animated clap and fist pump, and perhaps some adult language as he strolled around the bases. Ultimately, the Yankees won 9-6 on Sunday night. Yay, Yankees! The Broncos continue to break down. Like that's not a new thing. As if having 2 front office executives arrested for DUIs wasn't enough. The injury list is growing longer by the day. Pro Bowl linebacker Von Miller will now officially begin to serve a 6-game suspension, starting in week 1 of the regular season. Miller is scheduled to return by week 7 when the Broncos will take on Andrew Luck and the Colts. The responsibility of providing an effective pass rush will now fall primarily on the shoulders of veteran linebacker Shaun Phillips, an acquisition from the San Diego Chargers. Phillips has been vocal about the fact that one player doesn't make a team, and it doesn't. It will definitely take all 11 players on defense to keep the game open and allow Peyton Manning to do what he does best, score touchdowns and move the chains. Despite all the uncertainty in Denver, none of the teams that the Broncos will face without Miller being there have looked dominant in the preseason. That's a fact. But the Broncos may do something this year after all. Bradley Roby, the Ohio State Buckeyes standout cornerback, and backup running back Rod Smith have been suspended for the season opener on August 31st at home against the Buffalo Bulls. Roby will sit out at least the opener after a skirmish with a bouncer at a bar in Bloomington, Indiana. Smith, who was expected to compete for the fellow suspended running back Carlos Hyde's spot running back, will be benched for the opener after a violation of team rules last winter. Ohio State will still look good. Probably may go to the national championship. The Pittsburgh Steelers' 2013 second-round pick, Le'Veon Bell, is expected to miss 6 to 8 weeks with a Liz Frank injury in his right foot. After receiving a second opinion, Bell and the Steelers decided to forego season-ending surgery in the hopes that Bell will be ready to return by the midseason. The physical unable to perform list, as well as the IR list, the injury reserve list, is a possibility for Bell, which would mean its earliest date for return would be at least week 9 against the New England Patriots. Today, Pittsburgh made a trade with the Philadelphia Eagles to bring in running back Felix Jones to compete for carries with Isaac Redman and Jonathan Dwyer until Bell returns. You still ain't going to beat Cleveland, my friend. Miami Heat superstar LeBron James made news this week when he gave his list of the 3 best players in NBA history. Of course, we all know Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, and Julius Erving caused a lot of controversy in the NBA world. Most of it centered around Irving. Critics wonder why LeBron chose Dr. J over seemingly more suitable candidates like Magic Johnson, Kobe Bryant, Bill Russell, or even James himself. For what it is worth, Magic isn't insulted by the snub, saying that Irving is one of the most influential players in the history of the game and that it is only LeBron's opinion. With the Score Source and Score TV, I'm Paul Calhoun. Aha!
Give it a second. Hey, don't pause, do some stuff. That's gonna be really creepy. Okay, man, you're good. Okay, you're done.
We got to do that. We got to look good like that.